Hey guys, it's Marky. Welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be talking with you guys about divinational tools and how to use them, what to do when you first buy them, and all that stuff, and how they work. So when I first got the pendulum, I got it home, I cleansed it, I was ready to use it, good to go, and I decided to ask it like who was guiding it when I used it. So I asked if it was a spirit guide, it said no. I asked if it was to spirits of loved ones that have passed on, it also said no. And then I asked if it was good, if it had good energy, it said no. So I asked, is it a ghost or a spirit that needs help passing on? It said no. I asked if it was an entity, and it said yes. So I immediately stopped the reading, I put it down, I cleansed it again, put it away for the night, and was kind of freaked out. So after I cleansed my pendulum again and went to use it, I absolutely had no problem. It said there was no dark energy connected to it. It was not an entity controlling it. There was my spirit guide behind it, so that was very comforting and made me feel way better when I decided to use it again, which I've been liking to use my pendulum a lot for picking what oracle or tarot deck I should use for a reading or for that day for myself. And it's really helpful, especially if you yourself can't make up your mind. So I really like that. And then if you lay out like 3 cards in front of you, or you do like the whole oracle spread out, you can hold it over it and ask it like, is this where my card is? Is this where my card is? Is this where it is? And wherever it says yes, that's where it is. And then you just go with your intuition to pick the card from that area. So other than that, I like to use my oracle cards a lot as a divinational tool. I'm in love with the background art on these, and they really remind me of just antique store kind of vibes and themed, and I really like that because I love antique shopping. It is one of my favorite things to do because I like to look for vintage tarot decks, I like to look for vintage spirit or Ouija boards, whatever cool stuff I can get my hands on, especially oddities. But this is one of my favorite cards in the deck that is absolutely beautiful, of a belly dancer. And I like that it's like the vintage postcard theme too. That's, I think, why they give me such an antique store kind of feel. And these are the same as pendulums. Like I said, you gotta cleanse these. I mean, don't have to, but I really recommend you do. Because like I even got these at Barnes & Noble, and you probably think, oh, they're from a bookstore. Like there's not anything negative connected to them. You don't know who's picked them up. You don't know where they were before they were shipped out to Barnes & Noble. You don't know who physically handled them making them besides a machine. So I like to be safer than sorry. Another form of divination I like to use once in a while, not very often, I have to really be in the mood for it, and which isn't super frequent, would be tasseomancy, or also known as tea leaf reading. And that one is really simple. If you want, you can take like selenite and wave it over your cup of tea before drinking it to kind of cleanse it and give it that good light energy that you're wanting intended into it. And so I like to do that, and then I like to just stir it clockwise for a couple minutes while I kind of meditate, drink it, leave just a little bit of water so you can swish it around, flop it over onto your little plate, and then after your saucer, duh. Anyway, flip it on the saucer, flip it back over, take the saucer off, and you look in to see what the leaves have left image-wise. And you just go with the first thing that comes to your mind. Like my first tea leaf reading for myself, I had a rabbit and a sword that I could very clearly see made out in the leaves. And the rabbit was talking about, you know, swift, fast changes coming my way, and to prepare for that, and, you know, to hold that sword and fight my way through it and not give up no matter what anybody tries to do or say to hold me back. So I thought that was really cool. Another thing I like to do, which I do not hardly anymore now that I have kids, because I don't do it under my own roof and I have to have somewhere to go, and I obviously will not bring them with me, would be spirit board or Ouija boarding. And that is the one that I like to be the safest with. I cleanse my board before I use it. I've had the same one for over like 5 years, so it's pretty charged, and like it's had a lot of communications going through it and conversations. So I like to cleanse it with sage and Palo Santo. I like to have amethyst, black obsidian, and clear quartz on me. I like to have a purple and black candle for divination and protection, and to do the ring of black salt for protection, as well as casting a circle. Because you do not want to fuck around with Ouija boards. I don't care what anybody says. If someone says they're just a toy, they're a joke. Technically, everything is a toy. It's the intent you're putting into it and the permission that you're allowing these other energies and spirits to come through. And it's not always going to necessarily be good stuff. So you want to really protect yourself. Because the one time I did do it at home, at my old apartment, which I am highly convinced as to why it became so haunted before I moved out, it was to the point where even my fiance, who is not spiritual at all, was freaked out. I'm convinced that's why I did a reading there by myself, and sure enough, I started feeling like I wasn't alone and kind of feeling creeped out, so I decided to start taking a couple pictures with my cell phone. And in the photos, you can see clear as day a face, and I've shown it to friends, strangers, family, and everybody that sees it, the first thing that comes to their mind is, where the hell did you take that, and where is that face coming from? And it's really creepy. I'll pop it up here so you guys can see it. Tell me what you think of it. I am completely open-minded. I believe it is a possibility it could be smoke from the little piece of sage I had burning, but you can see in the other photo that there is absolutely no puffing of clouds. It's just a steady stream, whereas the face is kind of like a clouded, puffy figure there. So, and I believe it was the spirit of a young boy, because when we had first moved in there, the only other encounter I had before the Ouija board was my daughter was, oh my gosh, she was only like a year old. So she was still in her crib. And we had our crib out in the living room because we lived in this teeny tiny little studio, 1-bedroom apartment. So we literally only have one bedroom that we ended up giving to her later after this happened. And I was cleaning the apartment. She's standing in her crib talking to me, babbling, baby talk. And I go to walk into the bathroom and just really quick, kind of like a blink in the eye where you're almost like, whoa, did I see that? But I felt it, so I knew it happened. I saw what looked like a blonde child run by me, and it looked like blue overalls, and that was all I caught. Blonde kid, blue overalls. And when I turned around, because it looked like it was running out the bathroom door straight towards where my daughter's crib would be, or towards the front door, because the front door was next to her crib. And sure as shit, I look over at her, and like I said, she's a 1-year-old. Her eyes are so big, and you just see tears start welling up, and she starts freaking out. And so I put her in a stroller. We went for a walk for the day just to get her distracted and make her forget, because like I said, I wasn't scared by it. I never felt harmed or like that was a negative presence. I felt like maybe it was a child that was confused and was maybe lost, because we live in a town that is extremely old. It was mainly owned old Indian grounds, like way out deep in the property, not near, I don't think, or not sure, near the main area. I think that was more kind of where new settlers got settled in. So I think that maybe he was from a way farther time back in the past and just couldn't move on. So other than cleansing everything when you first get it, do an introduction. It's good for a pendulum. You want to hold it and to ask it to show you what yes means, what no means. That's pretty basic. With your tarot cards, you can get introduction spreads from, I recommend Emerald Lotus Divination on Instagram. I'll pop up a picture of her account right now. And her introduction spread is what I use when I get new decks every single time, and they really resonate and flow with me super duper well, and I highly recommend all of her spreads. So other than that, I have exciting news. Dun 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 dun. I have hinted about doing a haunted vacation video. So I'm going to be filming that June 14th, 15th, and 16th in Astoria, Oregon. Astoria, Oregon, Seaside, Oregon, and Long Beach, Washington, actually. I'm going to be at all three places, and I'm not going to give away everywhere I'm going quite yet, because I still have to actually confirm that it's okay to film at some of these areas, which I'm sure and hoping it will be. But for one of them, is going to be the hotel I'm staying at is actually haunted, and that I know I'm allowed to film at, so I'm extremely excited to do this. I'll pop a picture of the hotel real quick for you guys to check it out. I have gone ghost hunting when I was a teenager. I've gone spirit hunting, all that stuff. I have not done it now as an adult, and I'm actually doing this because I'm extremely inspired by Shane Dawson's haunted hotels and the haunted overnight ship video. So yeah, I'm doing this mainly because I'm inspired by Shane Dawson's haunted overnight videos, because like I love the fact that he has people that are skeptics with him, and I'm gonna have my aunt and my mom on this trip with me. So, and my aunt is very open-minded. My mom's pretty open-minded, but she's still one of those people who likes to rationalize things and find the practical reason for them, not jump to, oh, it's wholly a ghost or a spirit right now. So I'm going to be actually doing basically what Shane does. I swear to God, I'm not trying to copy you. I'm going to be doing it where I set my alarm between midnight and 3 o'clock, because that's like the witching hour or whatever. And I'm going to get up and walk around the hotel by myself. And then the other places, I'm going to talk to them and see if I'm able to go after hours to kind of do videos and check it out and maybe interview them one-on-one. If not, I'll be going during hours, so I'll be having to blur a lot of faces out of the way. Because it's going to be, you know, starting of summer. Astoria is a very big area to hit when you're in Oregon. So I am super duper excited to do that video though and share that with you guys. My next video I'm going to be actually filming later tonight is going to be my questions and answers off Instagram. You guys have asked me amazing questions and I really appreciate it. And so if you want to ask me any last minute ones for me to throw in the video before I film it later, go to my Instagram at PaintWitch. I'll drop a link down below. If you want to see more videos and you're excited to see my haunted vacation coming up next month, hit subscribe, hit the little ding bell so you guys can get a notification when I post a new video. And thank you guys for watching.